competition. Hello. We are here. We are bit of confusion really currently with the whole NRL, but we are here, and yes, getting it out of the way, yes, this has gone so I look more of like a predator, but at least I didn't dye it blue or pink. Need to turn off the music. Oh, yeah, what's up, Frenchie? So things have happened. Things have definitely happened. As we all know, these games were meant to take place yesterday, but there was a snap lockdown currently happening in southeast Queensland, which has resulted in all three games being played at Suncorp and behind closed doors, meaning no fans are allowed. But it will be interesting to see what will happen from these games, because you've got probably one of the biggest games of the season. Oh, it's retro round. Well, so it is retro round. I actually didn't realise that was a thing, celebrating the 1990s as of late. But who knows what will happen in this match? Obviously, the Newcastle Knights versus the Canberra Raiders, 11th versus 9th. But I do feel like this game, if the Knights don't win, the Knights won't make finals. That's, in my opinion, like the simplest way to explain it. If I could try to find the ladder, the NRL ladder. So currently Canberra are in 9th, and the Knights are at 11th, separated by 2 points. But the Knights also have a bit of a worse points difference. So if the Knights win, they can go up to tied 7th, but depending on how, I doubt the big win will be like 70, we'll move up to 10th place. But if Canberra win, Canberra will actually go all the way to 7th, and kind of, depending on other results, for example, the Sharks and the Dragons, it could make the gap wider, making it very hard for the Knights to actually get into the finals. But I feel like that's just going to be the basis of it. In terms of looking at the lineups, it is a fairly strong team from both sides. I feel like the only one missing for the Knights is obviously Mitchell Pearce, but besides from that, it is pretty much a full-strength Knights team up against almost a full-strength Canberra side. And Canberra have been pretty good so far up in this Queensland bubble. They have been very, very good. They have been undefeated since it's moved up there, beating Canberra and the Eels. Eels in a bit of a contentious one, but... So, with the lineups here, so first off for the Newcastle Knights, my team, unfortunately, got Callum Ponga at fullback, Anari Tawala and Heimel Hunt on the wings, Kurt Mann and Bradman Best, who is back finally in the centres, Phoenix Crossland at 5'8", with Jake Clifford at halfback, got Jacob Saifidi, Jaden Brayley and Daniel Saifidi as the prop hooker prop, Tyson Frizzell and Mitch Barnett in the second row, and Connor Watson at lock. Suaso Sue, David Clemmer, Josh King and Brodie Jones on the interchange, and Gerard, Mamasia and Tex Hoy as the reserves. I do feel like there might be a little bit of changes because this is as accurate as of half an hour ago. So I wouldn't be shocked to say if like David Clemmer moves in and like Barnett starts from the bench. It's like, damn, where is everyone? I don't know. I think everybody's been a bit thrown off. I know the Australians are currently getting gold at the Olympics. That is very much a good thing. Bit of wacky nonsense basically, but I do feel hopefully we've still got 10 minutes for the game starts, so everyone's like, oh shit, the rugby league's on. So for the Canberra Raiders, we've got John Rapana at fullback, Harley Smith Shields and Semi Valemi, or Valamai, I think is probably how you pronounce it, on the wings. Jared Croker and Sebastian Chris in the centres, Jack Whiten at 5'8", Sam Williams at halfback, Josh Papali, Josh Hodgson and Omre Gula as the prop hooker prop, Corey Harawira-Nara and Elliot Whitehead in the second rows, Hudson Young as the lock, Tom Starling, Matthew Tomoko, Iosa Soliola and Joseph Tarpin in the interchange, and Matt Frawley and Dynamis Luai in the reserves. But should be interesting to go. Obviously, after this game, probably the game of the season will probably happen. The Melbourne Storm versus the Penrith Panthers. But we do know from the history so far of this season, any game that is supposed to be good, close, and competitive has been a massive whitewash. So I wouldn't be surprised if probably like Melbourne beat Penrith really badly. And then you've got the Dragons versus the Rabbitohs to close out tonight. But what we do have is I actually have a multi on for that game, so I might put that up there. So it's basically like 4 players to score any try, and I can turn $1 into $40 if it does come through. So looking at the Knights lineup, so there has been a change. Sawaso Sue will be starting at lock. Connor Watson has been moved to the bench. Jordan Chan, who's going to win tonight? If I was to make an assumption, I'd probably say Canberra. I know I support the Knights, but I feel like Canberra will beat us. Melbourne and South Sydney will be all the teams that will win tonight. So only one change of Canberra. Joseph Tarpin is starting as Josh Papali will actually start on the bench. So it's only really one change. There's one player from the bench now starting, so not that much of a difference. So, okay, I'll just have a look at the poll that we have set up. It is dead even, 50-50 between the Knights and the Raiders. It is interesting. I do like how they have added these polls into it. I think it's a really great thing. Definitely perfect for us YouTube game streamers to of doing stuff like that. I think it's a very good thing. It's implemented on a lot of other people's. And then tomorrow night there is 2 games which were meant to play today but are now playing on the Monday. I actually just need to check. I actually forgot who they are playing. It's NRL. It is the Canterbury Bulldogs and the Gold Coast Titans, and then the Cronulla Sharks and the Manly Sea Eagles. I think those matches could probably be like potential underdogs for like game of the season, depending on how close they're actually going to be. So, the Sunday tickets. Yeah. So all games happening at Suncorp with no fans. So, oh yes, there is something I did want to talk about because some interesting scenarios actually did happen to me 2 days ago. This is probably going to be like a snippet thing, basically, Basically, my car, whilst I was driving, almost sort of maybe nearly blew up. So what happens was, so basically the car that I had, it's a 2001 Camry. So it's a bit of a weird different model, and so I was driving around trying to find a pink slip for it. So we had to fix it. We put a new radiator in for the car and like put the oil in, like brand new oil, cool, like everything, making it like look the best for it. Went to try to get the pink slip. The place was shut, so driving back home on the Pacific Highway, and I noticed that the rev count, so usually when it's cruising at like 100 k's an hour, it usually rests at around 2,000 revs. This time it was at 5,000, and I was like, okay, that's a little weird. Then like 30 seconds later, a weird noise starts happening in the engine. And I'm like, okay, something's definitely not right. And then, bang! Something blows up. Massive smoke is rushing out of the car. I have to pull over on the side of the highway, get out of the car. And you can see like oil like dripping from the engine and it's sparking up like little bits of flame. Like it's a truck that wasn't behind us pulled down to the side, and basically you see it's on fire. So like, oh shit! So I rang the fireys and like the cops came and everything, but luckily everything did calm down. I was with the car with my mate. We're all fine. If anything, we were just a little like rattled. Our Jimmy's got rustled, but so everything is all fine. It's like the worst thing was though, none of us was filming, so we could have made that whole like clickbaity thing. It's like I almost died in a fiery wreck. You know, it's about them views mentality. But yeah, that just might be a short, really. So I've got more time because the car I need is also essential for work. Basically, work as a food delivery driver for one of those courier businesses. But yeah, me and my wife have been. My wife baby has been born from. Oh, congratulations on the 1 month celebrations, Will. Congratulations are here. It's been a while since I've heard from you, mate. It's good to hear everything is going well. So yeah, very interesting things have happened. I will admit I have been a bit slack when it comes to streams over the last couple of weeks. It's morely so due to, well, basically mostly due to university and having a very bad sleeping pattern. So basically it's like I wake up at like 7 PM. It's just like, yeah, no, it's not going to work like that. So we are back into the groove though. Do a challenge. Knights get 12 points down to drink. So I've got university tomorrow morning. I can't achieve to do that. I think I have really to drink is just Powerade, like mixed Powerade. I'm trying to figure out like when would be the. I think maybe because I know Melbourne and Manly play in a couple of weeks. It'd be like the 10-year anniversary of the whole Battle of Brookvale thing. So I'll probably definitely drink during that stream. That's probably the one I would do. Down Powerade or water, yeah. That's UFC. Okay, UFC 265. Shit, that's next weekend. Might be something to think about. So I actually didn't realise this was a thing. It was all 90s throwback for the NRL this round. I actually didn't know that was a thing. That could have been something genuinely I could have done. Like have like all the teams use their old 90s logos. I mean, obviously for some, because like the Titans, they didn't have one. Matthew Howell with the Raiders, and will be interesting to see how the this game to stream it next week. Might have to think about that. Yeah, of streaming that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I might. Okay, so in a very empty Suncorp Stadium, the Newcastle Knights take on the Canberra Raiders. We are just about away to kick off. So there we are. The Canberra Raiders now coming out onto the field. They all got masks on and rip them off during the thing. I'm just going to end the poll here. And it's ended 62% in favour of the Canberra Raiders to come out on top. I agree with that, even though I am a Knights fan, but you got to be reasonable. So the Canberra Raiders now out onto the field. A game here could put them up as high as 7th place. Because Canberra are also a team trying to get into finals contention. But they're in a bit of a situation than the Knights. And now the Knights come onto the field. Bradman Best. He has returned. First match since round 14. So it's been a while, so hopefully we can get a good match on our hands and it's not an absolute whitewash like some of the matches have been. So the way it's looking, I believe it's the Canberra Raiders that are going to be... It's going to be the Canberra Raiders kicking off. Canberra Raiders are running that way to the screen. They're going that way. The Knights will receive the ball first. Is that the Eels shirt that I'm wearing? No, it's just a... it's just an ordinary fishing shirt from Lowe's. I have seen some of them. Some look nice. We are underway. The game has kicked off. Round 20 does continue. It's that's going to be one of the Saifiti brothers taking the first hit up. And it'll get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. And now that's Mitchell Barnett now. Getting to the 25 metres for the second tackle. Now that's the number 10. That is Daniel Saifiti. Gets it to the 30 for the third tackle. And now that's Suaso Su coming off the bench to start this game. Gets brought down on the 45, still inside of the Knights half. No, that's Jacob Saifiti now. 45 metres over the try line. Last tackle here for the Knights. Clifford with the kick. And it's up into the 10. I believe that's to Rapana. And Rapana does take the catch. It'll get brought down on the 10 for the first tackle for Canberra. And now here's the second tackle now for Canberra. They're on their 15. Couldn't see the number of who the player was. Now they're going to go down the left side. It's the number 2. That is Smith Shields. Gets to the 25. Still inside it for Canberra's half for the third tackle. And now that's Joseph Tarpeen. Gets to the 35 now for the fourth tackle. Canberra playing this a bit quickly now. And that's number 30. That's Hudson Young right on halfway. Last tackle here for the Raiders. It's a kick up in the air by Whiten. And it's going to be taken by Ponga on the 20. And it'll get wrapped up on the 20. Some good tackle there by Sebastian Chris. And now that's the number 5. That is Heimel Hunt. It's a set restart for a ruck infringement. So the Knights will get a repeat. So that, I mean, it doesn't really matter because that was the first tackles now. Nari Tuala. Are you streaming the Monday games tomorrow? Yes, I should be. As Mitch Barnett now with the ball gets brought down just shy of the Knights 40 for the third tackle. Now they're going to give it off to, that is Daniel Saifiti. Recently re-signed his contract with the Knights. Gets onto halfway now, fourth tackle. Going to go down the left side now, Ponga with the ball. And Ponga will get brought down. 45 metres left of the try line. Last tackle here for the Knights. They're going to kick it back to Clifford. And Clifford takes the boot high in the air. And Rapana goes up for it and Best tries to reach and leap up and grab him. But Rapana looks like he got clipped there by Best as that'll be the first tackle for Canberra. But Bradman Best coming out of nowhere trying to leap for that. But Rapana was quick enough. So it looks like Best came in. He led with his knee and grazed probably the right hip of Rapana. I think he's probably alright, just probably grazed and a little bit winded from the side. So Rapana last week against the Eels, 1 try, 205 run meters and 13 tackle bursts. Very good bit of play there from Kurt, nice to see you, man. What's up? So there's a second tackle now for Canberra now on the 20. Inside of Canberra's half, and now that's Haru Iranara, I believe, who gets on the 30 for the third tackle. And they're going to go down the left side. Here's Hudson Young, gets brought down on the 40 for the fourth tackle. Still inside of their own half, Canberra. And now Canberra will get held up just on halfway now. Last tackle. And here's the kick from Whiten. It's a high bomb. And it's going to be taken by Ponga again on the 20. And Ponga almost breaking through a tackle, but gets wrapped up on the 25 for the first tackle. Now, Anari Tawala now. He's going to get pushed forward onto the 35 for the second tackle. Now that's Bradman Best getting his first hit up of the game. Gets to the 45. And now that's Tyson Frizzell now. Gets brought down on halfway for the 4th tackle. And now the Knights go from one side to the other. Ponga now gives it off to Best. Kicks it off to Tuala. Tuala's down the line. The 30. The 20. And he bounces off Rapana. Tuala's still going. Doesn't get tackled. And it's going to be a try to the Knights. Anari Tuala will score. And the Knights have taken the lead. 4.5 minutes gone into this match. Yes, Father. Shows us that important.
I found this car this morning. And it said there's a Holden Commodore sitting in.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the ad. And what does this shit come on?
If that's the benchmark early.
I'm so sorry about that. It's what? No. It's not. Yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah, the Knights have scored apparently again. It was Bradman Best. Sorry about that. And it's 10-0 to the Knights.
I mean, this is a team in the mix.
Well, sorry for the basically just discussing about getting a new car.
Having won 7 and lost 11, sitting 11th on the ladder. It is quite a dogfight. But they get best back. Another game under the belt of Ponga. Pearce has returned not far away. And you start a game like this.
So clear.
Welcome back to the Knights. The big thing is
So now Clifford to make this now 12-0 to the Knights. I'm very apologies about that. I was trying to drop hints that I was kind of live, but yeah, it's gone straight down the middle. It's now 12-0 to the Knights. 9 minutes gone into the first half. Just need to do something quickly and then we'll be just getting back into it. It's hard. They want me to work today. They allow me to borrow like someone's car for it, but it's just if I have to work, then I have to probably not do the that means I probably can't do the bloody whatever the last game is on tonight. But anyways, so the Knights, this will be the third tackle. This is that's Jacob Saifiti. Gets the third tackle now on the 25. Now Frizzell now with the ball gets brought down on the third. It'll be brought back to the 30. Some good defence here now by Canberra. And now Sawaso Sue breaking through a tackle and he gets brought down on the 45 now. Last tackle for the Knights. And it's a kick over the top here and it's straight to Rapana. And Rapana will get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle for Canberra. And now that's Smith Shields gets to the 35 for the second. Now that is Valamai. The Knights playing well. Don't know, it's still very early to say though. So now fourth tackle now for Canberra. They are now on halfway. It's going to be a kick over the top here by Williams. It's up in the air. And Ponga takes it. Are you going to eat on stream? No. I won't. Oh, I might actually. I don't know if lunch is coming. So I might. So now here's the third tackle. That is, I believe that is Tuala. We'll get brought down on the 35. Now to number 10, that is Daniel Saifidi, fourth tackler on the 45 now. Now Clifford gives it off to Barnett, and Barnett will get brought down 45 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for the Knights. It's up in the air for Clifford, he kicks it. And it's a big chase onto Rapana, and Rapana will get brought down by Bradman Best on the 15 for the first tackle. Now it's a second tackle for Canberra. Gets it onto the 20, and now that is Valamai. He'll get brought down on the 35 for the 30. Third tackle. Croker now gets to the 45, still inside of his own half for the fourth tackle. Now that's number 17, that is Tarpany. And Rapana's got a pass off Canberra through here. Oh! And Kalen Ponga gets brought down, he brings Rapana down on the 25 with a strong tackle. Rapana did slip there. Now it's a kick over the top here for Canberra for the last tackle. And it's going to be taken by Heimel Hunt inside the goal mouth. So it's going to be a 20-minute restart and a 7-tackle set for the Knights. So Rapana runs in. He sees there's no one's there, and he goes into Ponga. He slips and cops like a bit of a high shot. And now it's a captain's... Now that, yeah, Canberra now captain's challenging it. Wait, are they? Yeah, his foot's in the ground. It's... hello, John. Yeah, his foot's in the ground. The challenge is unsuccessful. Will, can you show us the game? No, I can't, unfortunately, due to copyright. The stream. I cannot show the game. So the show, all of a sudden now, 13 minutes into the game, Canberra have now lost their challenge. So this will now be the first tackle on the 40 for the Knights. Bit of a weird place to challenge it. Basically challenging the whether Heimel Hunt actually had his foot on the ground when he caught the ball for the 20-metre restart. Oh, and it's a knock on there by the Knights on the Canberra 30, and now Rapana will get the ball, and it'll get brought down on the. And now it's going to be a penalty to Canberra, and Rapana taking a quick tap with the Knights, and this will be the first tackle on the 50. And there is the second tackle. Sebastian Chris now 40 metres away from the try line. And Hudson Young now 30 metres over the try line, third tackle. And now that's Tarpany now 25 metres away from the try line. That's the fourth tackle for Canberra. We're going to go down the side here. And Hudson Young just runs straight through easily. Gets a pass off to Whitehead. And now it's a penalty to the Raiders. What was the penalty for? Suaso Su just gets shaked off so easily. Frizzell was clinging on to him and... 10 minutes in the bin, fuck off. So first tackle now, Raiders are 5 metres away from the try line here, a big chance to score. And now it's the number 11, that is Harawa Anera, brought down on the 5. And Gula now 5 metres away now, third tackle. So Canberra going down to the right side, Croker. And it's a 3-man held up. Just shy of the line now. Fourth tackle for the Raiders. Whiten gets a pass off to Young. Canberra now still going. And it's a late pass there by Whitehead. And it's a set restart for the Knights. Apparently played at it. Don't agree with that. Damn you, man, you really... Oh, sorry. Sorry, John. Who's the best player on the Knights at the moment? Honestly, I think the Sofidi brothers have been good. I can't pick either one. They're just both really good. So second tackle now for Canberra. They're on the 10. Now Young. That's also Sue tackle. I don't know what happened. Hudson Young just threw him off so easily. So now Tarpany. Fourth tackle. Like a metre away from the line. Oh, and it's a high shot again on Rapana. It's a penalty to the Raiders. Fuck's sake. Canberra got a score here, surely. So they're going to take the tap now on the 10. I believe that is Gula. He's now 3 metres away from the line. Now Young. And Young's knocked it on there. And they're saying it was knocked back that surely went forward. Anyways, now Canberra have still got the ball here. Now it's the second tackle. Still inside the 10. And that's a knock on. So after all of that, so they've got a set restart. The Knights have held on there of all the pressure. It was good defence there by Newcastle. As we're now 17 minutes gone in this match. As Ponga's now bleeding from the cheek. So Knights now have a scrum now on their 10-metre line. What are you watching the game? I'm watching it on KO, and it's going to be a penalty to Newcastle for, I believe it was a high shot. Yep, it was a high shot, I believe by Whiten. Oh yeah, it wasn't on Ponga, it was on Tawala. No, Hunt, for fuck's sake. And the kick has gone, it's a big kick, and it'll be picked up right on halfway for the Newcastle Knights. That's a big 40-metre kick. Now you got Tyson Vassell now, first tackle, 45 metres away from the try line. Oh, look, on a TV phone. Oh, I'm watching it on my my phone. So this is a second tackle now for the Knights. It's Mitch Barnett, 40 metres away from the try line. That's Watson. Connor Watson now on the field. So third tackle, 30 metres away from the try line. Going to go down the right side. As that is Frizzell. He's now 25 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle. Crossland now gives it off to Clifford. To Ponga. Now to Barnett. Down the line here to Tawala. Tawala breaking 2 tackles. And Tawala will get brought down now. 15 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for the Knights. Switching it from one side to the other has been really good for the Knights this game. It's Clifford with the kick up. And it's taken by Kurt Mann. And he scored. It's 16-0 to the Knights. Just about halfway into the first half, and it's 16-0 with a kick to come. That was a brilliant take there by Kurt Mann. So the kick there by Clifford puts it into the path of Croker. And just like that, Kurt Mann from the heavens, it was a bit of a... Oh, that was a high... Croker went for the ball, but it was a high shot there. 8 points. Give us the 8-point try. Come on. Come on. Kurt Mann masterclass as always. I knew you were going to... Ben, I knew you were going to come in there with that. Kurt Mann. Just Kurt Mann, mate. Surely, come on, that was a high shot from Clifford. I mean, yes, he was going for the ball and accidentally grazed his face, but that's 8-point try, surely. So anyways, the 2, the 3, and the 4 for the Newcastle Knights getting tries. Wonder how much Kurt Mann was paying for any time try scorer. And now conversion here from Clifford will make it 18-0. He really is a god in most ways, absolutely. Clifford smashes it against the post, but it still goes in. I don't know why, but it feels like Block is really trying to curse Clifford. He's like, oh, this is an easy kick. And he keeps saying it. But it's 18-0 to the Knights, 20.5 minutes gone. That was a perfect kick there. I put 640 for the Knights to win. Damn. 640. I do have a multi on tonight. It's for the Dragons South game, which if I do need to work tonight, might be a possibility that I might not be able to do that game because of how potentially late it's going to be. And here's the first tackle now for the Knights now on the 15 for the first. And there is the second tackle, still on the 15 for the Knights. And now that is Crossland now on the 25. Bets for Storm Panthers game. No idea. So I'm getting $6 riches so far. So far. Yeah, so there is an interchange here for the Knights. There's it was Watson coming on for Sue, which happened a while ago. So there's the kick from Crossland. It was past the 40. It's a high bomb here for the number 2 is Smith Shields. Oh, it's the Smith Shields. Daniel Sofia trying to get the strip on the Smith Shields, but he won't get it. Had to be brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. Now that is Semi Valemi. As Tarpin's getting a little bit slow to come back here. So this will be the third tackle now. That's Rapana on the 40, still inside of Canberra's half. And here comes the big muscle. Josh Papali gets onto halfway for the 4th, and it's going for an early. I don't know. Why would you kick on the 4th there? Now Ponga now with the ball. Ponga with a stop. Look, a little bit of a high shot, but Ponga will get the ball on the 20 inside of the Knights' half. How's Rapana going? He's definitely probably the best player for the Raiders at the moment. He's gotten a hell of a lot of meters. So now third tackle for the Knights. We're on the 35. That's Brayley. Now on the 45 for the 4th tackle. Watson now will give it off to Clemmer. Clemmer's now on the field. And the Knights are now inside of Canberra's half now. Last tackle. And there's the kick by Crossland. As Papali has come on for Gula. And Rapana now with the ball from that kick. And he'll get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. And it's going to be a set restart here for Canberra. I believe it was a pretty expensive one, to be fair. So this will be the first tackle for Canberra now on their 45. It looks like Tom Starling is set to come on to replace Smith Shields. Now Papali with the ball. He'll get brought down 45 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. Now Young. Now Croker gives it off down the line to Semi Valemi, but he doesn't get far. But he's now 25 metres away from the try line for the third tackle. Now it's early kick over the top here for White, and Heimel Hunt has picked up the ball. And it'll get brought down inside the 10 for the first tackle. Why would Whiten kick there? Bit confused from that, unfortunately. And now that is Kurt Mayer now, who's now on the 10 for the second tackle. As we're now 15.5 minutes remaining in this half. Now Crossland again being held back to the 10. Now Best to Canberra really stepping up their defence now. As Starling comes on actually for Young. And Tarpin comes on off for Soliola. Now Clemmer. So you're streaming the Storm game. I will be just doing the Storm game. I'm not sure about the Rabbitohs Dragons game, unfortunately. So, or else I may need to work tonight. Oh, Frizzell with a very almost looking shot there, but it looked legal. So this will be the second tackle now for the Raiders. They're on the 45 now. The defense has been pretty good over these last couple of minutes, so they definitely need. Panthers will beat the Storm, mark my words. That is going to be a very... I think that game's going to be very interesting to see what will happen. Now down the side here, Canberra still going. And they're now 25 metres away from the try line. Last tackle. They go down the short side. It's a kick up in the air by Williams. And Ponga's taken it. And the Canberra players are appealing for, I'm assuming, a running of the, I don't know what, but now Best will get brought down onto the 10 for the second tackle. So now now the Knights, sorry. On the 25 now for the fourth tackle. Number 16, that is Josh King. He will get brought down on the Knights 30 for the last tackle. So Canberra's defence really has stepped up here in the last bit. And that's a very... Clifford trying to kick the ball out wide out. And it has gone out on the full. So Canberra now will get the ball 30 metres away from the try line. But there's a captain's challenge here from the Knights. He's trying to kick it because it may have come in contact with a Canberra player's hand. Has it? By Starling. So the Knights as well have lost their challenge. So Clifford was appealing that Tom Starling, when he leapt up to block the ball, it actually touched his hand, meaning that if it did make contact, it would have counted as a play. But the challenge has been made unsuccessful. So now the Canberra Raiders now have the ball 30 metres away from the Knights try line. I was going to the Storm game last night, but that never happened. Thank God it's on today. Just the annual purge getting in the way of things. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Now Papali with the ball, trying to get an offload, but that doesn't work. Now 15 metres off the try line, second tackle for Canberra. And Canberra going down the side. They've got plenty of numbers. And that's going to be a try to Canberra. And Harley Smith-Shields will get a try. So Canberra have finally gotten their try. Took them long enough, but they finally are on the board there. Their defence over the last 5 minutes has helped really well, putting the Knights on the back pressure. Oh, he was very close to being out. It's a try. He was very close. Try is confirmed. He was about probably like 3 fingers away from his foot and the line, but it is a try. His second try in 4 games in his NRL career. And then this will be a conversion attempt from the sideline to make it 18-6. Right, so a kick now from the sideline. Probably one of the most difficult kicks you could probably have. Jared Croker now. He's currently now. This conversion will set him as the 3rd most points in the NRL Premiership. He's 2,222, 2,222, tied with Jonathan Thurston. But if he makes this kick, he will go to 2,224. And he'll set himself as 3rd place. This conversion now from the sideline. And he kicks it.
I know you're streaming, but...
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you. So, fantastic kick there by Croker. Makes it 18-6, and now he has set himself as the 3rd highest point scorer. Was tied 3rd, but now he is 3rd, as he's now drawn away from Jonathan Thurston. I said I wasn't going to eat on stream, but it does look like I have a choice. But Crocker officially has more points than JT. It's kind of mad. And there's the kickoff there by the Knights. It's a very deep kick. As that is picked up now by Soliola. Oh, hang on. A Canberra player's down on the ground, clutching his leg, I think. He's okay, though. Third tackle now for Canberra. They still haven't even made past the 15 yet. Now Papali now gets it to the 25 for the fourth tackle. No, Whitehead gets brought down on the 35, still inside of the Canberra's half now. Oh, just chips. I'm going to stop eating until half time. So there's the kick there. Takes a bounce. And it's going to be picked up there by Hunt. He gives it off to Ponga. Does Mitchell Pearce make the Knights a better team? 100% he does. Him and Ponga, when both of them are together, the Knights team gets elevated. So this is the third tackle now for the Knights as we officially enter the last 10 minutes of the first half. Knights just shy of their 40. Watson now gets to the 45. Fourth tackle. And now Clemmer get brought down just shy of halfway. Now last tackle for the Knights. And there's the kick by Crossland. And it's taken by Rapana. He's given it off to Smith Shields. And Smith Shields will get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. Can you not leave a half-time up? I might for like 3 minutes, but I'll come immediately back because I've got to obviously have lunch. But it'll be quick, I promise. And hang on, a Knights player is down. So what's happened here? Who is it? It's Jaden Brayley. Oh, that's a shoulder charge, surely. That's a shoulder to the head. So he absolutely runs over him. Surely that's a shoulder charge. Because he comes... I don't know. It's hard to tell. But Brayley has been taken off. You can eat on stream. It's Jaden Brayley. Clifford only going well when Pearce is playing with him. Yeah. Okay, so shoulder charges are fine now. But big ups to Papa Lee for like going back and immediately checking on him. So that was from the fourth tackle now, and now it's the number 16, that is Soliola now. So 40 minutes after the try line, last tackle for the Raiders. And it's a kick there by Williams, and it's taken by Ponga. And now Ponga gives the ball off to Tuala. Now Hunt now gets brought down for the second tackle on the 20. But it's going to be a penalty to the Knights for, I think it's crushing, I believe it's what it's called. Pressure on neck or still on the ground. Oh, it's Papali with a swinging arm in. Papali, I think, needs just to chill out, relax, my boy. Oh, it's Papali's it's arm and a bit of a knee, but he should be okay, hopefully. So it looks like he's okay. I'm assuming I think actually no, with the on-field concussion test and Papali, is that Papali on report? No, it's the 16 Soliola now on report. So it is apparently to Newcastle. As far as I'm aware, I think the questions for the concussion thing, it's like where you're playing, who you're playing against. I think those are the questions, because remember there was like when I played soccer, there was a medallion that you would ask to see if anyone did have a concussion. So now the Knights pick the ball up on their own 45, just under 8 minutes now remaining. A big offload there from the Frizzell now to Kurt Mann. Oh! Almost a bit of a high shot there, but that was close. So there's the first tackle for the Knights on halfway. Clemenow. Clemenow will get to the 40 inside of Canberra's half for the second tackle. Elliot Whitehead's on report, and Papali's on report. The 3 players get on report in one move. That's impressive. The Knights playing through. Frizzell almost breaking through there. 30 metres over the try line. 4th tackle for the Knights. Vivid gets it off to Jacob Saifidi. Now 15 metres over the try line. Last tackle for the Knights. They're going to go down the short side. Clifford now with the grubber. And Rapana jockeys it out, and it's going to be a 20-metre restart. And a kick to come. And not kick to come, it's 20-metre restart just. It's a good placement kick there. So this will be the 0 tackle at Sebastian Chris. Gets to the 30 for the 0. Now Croker. And will be brought down on the 40, and this will be the first tackle of the set. There's 6.5 minutes remaining until the end of the first half. Whitehead now gets to the 45, still inside of Canberra's half for the second tackle. Now Papali now will get brought down 40 metres away from the try line now for the 4th tackle. Now Rapana gets brought down 30 metres over the try line. Last tackle for Canberra. There's the kick from Williams. It's up in the air. And it's taken by Hunt and brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. Kurt Mann with a bit of a flat pass, but it's picked up by Best. And Best is broken through a gap here. Still going, but he'll get brought down on the 25. That was a big run through gap there. Hogger now on the 3rd tackle now. Gets to the 35. Now Suaso Sue now. He'll get carried past the 40 inside of the Knights half for the 4th tackle. Now the Knights, 40 metres over the try line now, last tackle. They're going to go down the short side here. Crossland now with the kick. It's kick century in the field. On the bounce for Smith Shields. There was a Knights player running in there, but Shields able to stay inside. And now that's for Lemai, who will get brought down on the 15 for the second tackle. Very good composure there by Smith Shields. Could have gone really badly. Almost bounced up, hit the crossbar, and the Knights player could have caught and scored. Roppen is now given an offload now. It's fallen all the way back. And now that's the 4th tackle now. Canberra now on their 25. Now Rapiner again. It'll get brought down just shy of the 40 for the last tackle. And there's the kick. Ponga just lets it roll out for a 20-minute restart, and eventually does. So now we're under 4 minutes remaining now in this match. And Tawala gets brought down on the 0, right on the 20. And now Highmore Hunt trying to break over and gets brought down on the 30 for the first. Oh, they're just playing on Clemmer. Gets brought down on the 45 for the second tackle. Now they're going to go switch the other side. Ponga, now to Best. Oh, that's knocked backwards maybe. But it slipped out. It's going to be taken there by Canberra. So under 3 minutes remaining now. Canberra will get the ball on just about almost on halfway. So Sebastian Chris now gets brought down 40 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. Now the number 16, that is Soliola. Now 35 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. Going to go down the left side, that's Williams. Now they've got numbers here, Croker. And Croker will lose the ball after a brilliant tackle by Heimel Hunt. And now the Knights will get the ball back on their 25. That would be a 0 tackle. And now Kurt Mann will get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle. That was Heimel Hunt. What a brilliant tackle. And Heimel Hunt again now will get another hit up, and he'll be brought down on the 30 for the second tackle. Now Barnett will get brought down on the 40, still inside of the Knights half for the third tackle. And it's a set restart for the Knights. That is big. As now that is Clemmer gets brought down on halfway for the first tackle. 90 seconds now remaining in this half. As now Connor Watson will get brought down 40 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. Now Crossland gives it off to Frizzell, who runs laterally. Gives it back to Clifford. Clifford almost breaking through a gap there. He has broken one tackle. Kicks it back off to Ponga. Now to Best. Best going. He's 5 metres away from the try. Still going. Gets a pass off to Tawala. And the Knights get another try. That's a good bit of play there from Newcastle. And they've gotten a try just about right on half time, which will definitely set a lot of momentum now going into the sheds. So starts here. Crossland gives the ball off to Frizzell. He runs laterally 35 metres away from the try line. Gets an offload off to Clifford. Clifford dummies, breaks through the gap. Gets past one from Starling. Gives it off to Ponga. Then to Best. Best runs in between Chris and Smith Shields. Still going. And gets it off to Tuala, who grounds it. So now with a kick here, pretty much its try has been confirmed. So conversion here will make it 24-6 at half time. And that's 2 tries for Inari Tuala. And there we are. There is the halftime siren. Now, conversion here will make this a 3 converted try lead to Newcastle heading into the sheds. Try now. 30 metres out. A monstrous kick here for Clifford. He's been 3 for 3 for tonight. This to make it 24-6 to the Knights. Here's the kick. It's trying to curl back. It's too late. It's going to miss. But there it is. We are at half time into this match. And it's 22 points to 6 to the Newcastle Knights. I'm going to stay here. Don't worry. I ain't leaving nowhere. So, interesting first half. I'll say the very least. Knights playing alright. That try right on half time, that's going to be a very big thing in regards to what the the talk's going to be in the changing shed specifically for the Canberra Raiders. So, yeah. One thing I can do is maybe check the lineups for the Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to actually check what the lineups are for the NRL.com. What is the lineup for the Storm Panthers game? Okay. Just gonna print team sheets. Save as. Sure, we could just bring this up on the screen so it can show everybody. You definitely should be getting your $6. I feel the first 10 minutes of how Canberra will react will definitely be the telltale sign about what will happen. Add new image source, browse. Oh, do I have to get a screenshot? Is that what I need to do? Snipping tool. Yes. Save. Get rid of that. Get the zoom back in normally. Back here. Do you still write the lineups? I still do, yes, but I just getting a printout on here saying of getting your opinions on what you guys think would will this be the set lineup for each game, or do you think there's going to be a few changes? If this is going to pop up norm is it going to be that, or I'm just trying to, it's all zoomed in, it looks okay. So yeah, this is the set lineup from NRL.com for the Storm Panthers match. You did tell me, Rowan, but we still got a half's way to decide what will happen. Yeah, looking onto it now, it definitely does look like a very. This is probably like the minus Pappenhausen. It's probably it being not starting. This is probably like the strongest Storm team possible. Are you streaming the Storm Panthers game? Yes, I will be. Not sure about the Rabbitohs Dragons game because I may need to work tonight. Get some of that money. I can't French it. It's call in sick. I can't, bro. I need to basically build up as much money as possible whilst also trying to look for a car. So I kind of have to have some motivation. How do you get this fucking thing out? Oh, so they're currently at the halftime analyst for the game. They said Bradman does his best to set up 3 tries. It's like, you know, someone at Fox Sports has been wanting to make that joke for years, and finally he's been able to do it. The other thing missing is someone else calling him a Don, because Don Bradman, because of sporting references. I think I definitely would like to see is all you just need is the Knights getting a try. Like, within the first 10 minutes, hold out Canberra, and a try now to the Knights will just demotivate Canberra, and hopefully that will get us the dub. Australia just beat Netherlands on hockey shootouts. Really? Went to shootouts? Bloody hell. Oh, big ups to the Kookaburras holding it on. It's starting to get a bit stormy around these parts. So the live ladder now, the Knights will be in 10th place. So only moving up by 1. Yeah, it looks like it's sort of rain in my area. Yeah. Probably the Southernly coming up. I'm trying to think, if I'm Penrith, what do I do? I think Sorensen's good enough to start. I mean, obviously, if I scroll up and look at, like, oh, does he have a sharp like all the outs? There's obviously, like, you know, Cleary and To'o aren't playing. It's just, yeah, just one of these kind of things. It should be. It definitely will be an interesting match, but it also could be a very scary one. Because coming to think of it, if I can just get the ladder up, actually, just get rid of that and just go to the ladder. Will it show? Okay, it will. Oh, it actually, perfect. Can we get it perfect? There we go. So if you see here, so they're both tied on points. Yeah, so probably what we might be seeing is the match that decides who gets the minor premiership, maybe. It might be what we be seeing, to say at the very least. I don't know, can anybody else push up? I know the Rabbitohs are only a win away. And the Eels have already played. So if the Rabbitohs win tonight... Oh. The fucking... that was the wind. So if the Rabbitohs do win, then it's a 6-point gap between 3rd and 4th. So, what laptop do you use? I use I don't know the specific one. It's a HP laptop. I don't know what the exact make of it is. I'm not very tech kind of guy. But yeah, it's just a... if I save the box, it would actually... where would it say what kind of make it is? Probably under the bottom side, but I'm not gonna... What's the racket going on? Ah, that was just one of the people that live in the house going out, coming back inside, but because it's like really windy, when she's like tried to close the door, it's just bang and it's slammed. Just worried about you. Yeah, it's all right, Patrick. So we're still on the break, man. Like, holy hell. Do you have a photo? Oh, I don't even have a photo. That's just how useless I am. I don't even have a... oh, it's... yeah. I'm a bit useless at this sort of thing. But yeah, we go to the... so if the drag... so, okay, so... Raiders stay on 18. If the Dragons and the Sharks win... Sharks play the Titans. I think Titans might win that. And Dragons play South. I don't think they'll win. I don't know. Even if the Knights lose, there is still like a big potential chance we could make the finals. It's just one of the whole momentum things. Whoever wins this will make the top 8. I'm using the HP Chromebook. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think this is a Chromebook. Yep. Fucking country bumpkins that live here. Okay, the both teams are now back on the field. We are getting ready for the second half of this match. 22-6 to the Knights. Can the Knights hang on? Oh, apparently Brayley's passed. Hello, Nathan. Watching live from my iPhone. Hell yeah. So, very interesting scenario there. Brayley's passed his concussion test when he got the shoulder dropped into him by Papali'i. So, Brayley's back on the field. So, holy shit. They make him different. So, Knights kicking off. They are running that way. And we are underway for the second half. There's Rapana. The pass like that's a number 16. There's Soliola, who will get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. And now it's the number 15 that is Tomoko. Gets brought down on the 20. Now Papali'i will get brought down on the 30 for the third tackle. Now Canberra try to attack the left side, which helped the Knights very well. Croker tries to get a pass off, but doesn't. He gets brought down on halfway for the fourth tackle. Now it's number 16, Soliola. Now 45 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for the Raiders. And there's the kick from Whiten. It's up in the air. And Ponga takes it. They'll get brought down just shy of the 20 for the first tackle. And now Heimel Hunt. And it's gone backwards to play on for the Knights. And the Knights get to the 30 for the second tackle. And now it's Mitch Barnett. There's but it's now just shy of the Knights 40 for the third tackle. And now that's Suaso Sue. Gets to the 45 for the fourth tackle. Now that's Tyson Frizzell now. Breaks over into the Raiders half now. So 45 minutes after the try line. Last tackle for the Knights. Kicks back there. It's the kick from Crossland. It's high in the air and Rapana will take it. And Rapana will get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle for Canberra. No, that is Villemai, who will get brought down on the 25 for the second tackle. There's the third tackle for Canberra now. They're on their 30. Canberra try to go down the same side again as Croker almost breaking through now. Fourth tackle on halfway. It's Valamay. Valamay gets brought down 40 metres away from the try line. Now last tackle for the Raiders. There's the kick from Whiten. And Ponga will take it. Oh, that was a high shot. Soliola going a little bit too high, so it's going to be a penalty to Newcastle. There's a little bit of a dragging arm. There wasn't much in it. So Soliola's now on report. But he's already gone. I don't get this, how players can be on report multiple times. It's a bit... Because what I thought it was, report meant sin bin. Two reports mean sin bin. So Clemmer now takes the first tackle on the 45 now for the Knights. Now Suaso Sue will get brought down on halfway for the second tackle. And it's going to be a set restart now for the Knights as Brayley will get brought down 40 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. And now Jacob Saifidi brought down 35 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. And now Sue, and that's a knock on. So it's going to be a scrum feed here for Canberra. Suaso Sue tried to get the... I think it might have been popped out a little bit, but it's like, Knights can't challenge it. So on the Canberra 30, Canberra will get a scrum feed. So there's the first tackle for Canberra. They're on their 40 for the first tackle. And it's going to be a set restart for Canberra. So Canberra will get the first tackle out on halfway. I'm back to Scott. Nice block. Hell yeah. So now Canberra now going to the other side as Whitehead now breaks through. He's now 25 metres away from the try line for the third tackle. And now it's another set restart for Canberra. Knights going to be careful here as Papali will get brought down 20 metres away from the try line for the first. Whiten gives it off to the number 16 of Soliola. Soliola breaks through into the 10, now 5 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. He gives it off to Williams. To Rapana. To the 11 of Harawiranara. Getting it offload. Now Rapana again with the ball. Now they're going to pass off to Williams. Now to Papali. And Papali will score. And now Papali's down on the ground, is he? Oh, hang on. Papali's not getting up off the ground. So Canberra definitely needed that try there. So what happened? So is Papali okay? It looks like a shoulder connection from Suaso Su to the thigh of Papali, and Papali's got the worst of it. It should be alright. So Papali has scored. So 8 minutes gone in this second half. It is now 22-10 with a kick to come. It should be a relatively simple kick for Croker to make this a 10-point match. Here's a kick from Croker. Goes straight down the middle. So, 32 minutes still remaining in this match. And there's the kick-off now from the Knights. It's taken by Rapana. And now that's Tarpany. He gets brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. Now here comes the second tackle now for Canberra. They're on their 20. Now Papali'i now gets to the 30 for the third tackle. Now number 12, that is Whitehead. Fourth tackle now on the 35. Starling will get brought down on the 45 now. Still inside. Oh, and Barnett stripped it. Brilliant steal there by Barnett. And Barnett will now get the ball. First tackle 45 metres away from the try line. Now Frizzell will get brought down on the 40 for the second tackle. It's going to be a set restart now for the Knights. There's an inside 10 penalty. Did you write the Storm lines? Yeah, I did. Now down the side now, Barnett. Now 5 metres away from the try line. Yeah, I was just checking of misplacing one of the numbers. That's why I did just pop down something. Crossland. Now Clever, 15 metres over the try line now. Fourth tackle for the Knights. Now Jacob, Saifidi. Now 5 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for the Knights. Clifford gives it off to Ponga. And it's going to be a set restart on the last. Another inside the 10 penalty. You can't give away a set. You can't give away a set restart on the last tackle. Now the Knights second tackle now. This will be the first. Now Jacob Saifidi. And now it's going to be a penalty to Newcastle. Surely someone has to say something. So what does the Knights do here? So Brayley will up. It's not clearing a ruck penalty, so it's going to go for a 2. Is it? Yep. Oh, Rapana leading with the knees. So it's going to be a conversion attempt here for a penalty. The Knights taking the 2 to make it a 2 converted try lead. So now 28-19 the timer has stopped, and now Clifford now to make this 24 points to 12. There's the kick, and it's gone through. The Knights have a 12-point lead now over the Canberra Raiders. Yeah, there we are. Right, so now it's going to be Canberra that's going to be kicking it back off. Here's the kick-off now for the Raiders. Now Ponga gets the ball off, and that's going to be Daniel Saifidi. As Daniel get brought down just shy of the 20 for the first tackle. Now off to Barnett. And Barnett now makes it to the 25 for the second. Now Jacob Saifidi gets to the 35 for the third tackle. And down the side, Clemmer. Clemmer now on halfway for the fourth tackle. Now Jacob Saifidi now 40 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for the Knights. Clifford with the high kick. And Rapana. It's a knock on by Canberra. I don't know how I feel about it. So basically, Rapana went up for the ball. Rapana and the Knights player went up for the ball from that kick. Rapana's tried to catch it and he's lost it. And Best tried to come in. Looked a bit close, but the Knights will get the ball about 20 metres away from the try line for a full set of 6. Wild Tales from Tiger Town. May need to watch that. I've seen it being advertised. So now 15 metres away from the try line. The Knights have a full set of 6 here. Clifford to Ponga. And Ponga will be brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. Now Frizzell. Now on the 10 for the second tackle. Now Clemmer. Clemmer now still going. And he's just about 3 metres away from the line. Crossland gives it off to Frizzell. And now Frizzell being held up 5 metres away for the 4th tackle. Now Clemmer! Clemmer! And Clemmer scored! Has he? I think Clemmer might have scored. Clemmer might have just scored his I think it's going to be his first try for the Knights. They're gonna check this. Let's have a look. The referees have said no try. Has Clemmer scored it? Or he's down.
His last try was 2017. His 3 sons, Cooper and Jackson and David.
Oh no, he can still get it if he gets it.
Can they? It's quite
Sure. Oh,
one of his sons has never seen him score. That's how long it's been. They're not saying
he's grounded it.
Clemmer.
That's a try.
And they're trying to see if it hits the line. He hasn't scored a try since 4 years.
Game try drought.
Surely.
58th game for the Knights today without scoring a 4-pointer. Never scored more
That has to be a try.
in a season.
Come on, Andrew, what do you reckon? That's a try.
I can't take it off him. I can't take it off David Clemmer. No way. No way can I deny.
David Clemmer does not get the balls to the line. That tackle is complete. We have a decision.
So David Clemmer.
They're saying he's short. How did you tell that there?
You're kidding. They've said he's short.
80 games without a try. Just no roommates in rugby league.
No way. Surely that was on the line.
That's the way they saw it. Apologies to Canberra, but there's a moment for David Clemmer. You got to feel
So now last tackle now for the Knights.
5 years before he gets that close. So here we go. Clifford with the ball. There's his poke. Robiners there for Canberra.
That's short. I'm sorry. That was a try. There's no way it could have been short. How could you have told from that angle? I think it's because I feel like if they ruled it as a try, they're probably, because he ruled it no try, they were trying to prove something that showed it was, and there wasn't any evidence to prove he did. I feel like if the referee on the field said it was a try, when going to the bunker, they would have said there's nothing that could say that he hasn't. It'll be a try. Unlucky for Clemmer. 4 years he hasn't scored. So now last tackle for Canberra. They make it to the 30. Oh, the pass has got backwards. It's a knock on by Canberra. And now the Knights will get another scrum and a set of 6. There had to have been by a bee's penis that he missed. Now Clemmer now 15 metres away gets the first tackle. Now Jacob Saifidi. 10 metres away from the try line. Second tackle. Now Brayley gives it off to Crossler. Ponga gets it off. Oh, it's another try. Tawala's got a hat-trick. Has he? They're just going to check. In point to the spot. I don't know if there may have been an obstruction. But it's a hat-trick to Anari Tawala. Let's have a look. The pass. Barnett does run and the Canberra player does trip over, but I feel like there's no way he was going to impede on the play. And Tawala almost fumbles it, but he maintains control. Maintains it, catches it, try. And Anari Tawala gets a hat-trick, try confirmed by the bunker. No, the bunker's confirmed it. They're saying that saying if the ball hit No. That was just his hand being on top of the ball and the bottom of the ball was hit first. Come on. Come on, Vossi. Shut up. The bunker's already confirmed the try anyways. So Nari Tawala, the number 2 for the Knights, getting his first NRL hat-trick. Big ups to him. So now a conversion here will be another one from the sideline to make it 30 points to 12. Oh, if only Clem had scored, man.
Well, I don't think you can get a stop-go ban from the council in your room, so I'm saying probably is.
Here's the kick from Clifford.
He's Clifford, right to left.
Oh, he's caught it just short of the post.
The margin is 16.
So it will remain a 16-point lead to the Newcastle Knights as we are now 21 minutes away to the end of the match.
And I think he's on the left wing for good for the rest of the year, outside of Bradman Best. Over he goes. Others pay the price. Jack Watt will be feeling a little deflated. 28 to 12. You want to break rules for more, you bring matches home from here, surely.
So when they were showing the camera from behind, it seemed like the bottom of the ball hit the ground before he like put his hand on it. But I think basically what happened was the hand of the ball was like right near the front of it, and the back hit first. But anyway, so kick off now, and the Knights have gotten the ball on the 15 for the first tackle. You got to start to feel like if the Knights do get another try here, it might be game over for Canberra. So third tackle to the Knights are on their 25. Here comes Daniel Saifidi. Gets to the 35. And it's going to be another penalty to Newcastle for stopping the, whatever the fuck it's called. Impeding on the play of the ball. So it's another penalty to the Knights. And here's the penalty kick now. And it's going to go out on the Raiders 35. So the Knights will get a full set of 6 there. And now Barnett is off to Clifford. Now to Daniel Saifidi. It's an attempted strip here by the number 9 of Josh Hodgson. But you're not beating a Saifidi off the ball. Now Frizzell gets an offload now to cross the Brayley. Now Ponga's gotten the ball. And Ponga will get brought down 25 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. Now Jacob Saifidi. Look at motorcycles. Third tackle now. 15 metres away from the try line, the Knights. Now Ponga. Oh, he tries to get it off to Tawala again, but it's going out. It goes out. Ponga will put his hand up saying it was his fault. But it's going to be a changeover here for the Raiders now inside their 10-metre line. Canberra now will continue to get a set here. This will be the first tackle. I believe that is Gula on the 15 for the first tackle. Now Papali. We'll get all the way to the 35 now for the second tackle. As Rapana now. Oh, he's got a massive cut over his left eye. No, it's his right eye. No, yeah, it's his left eye. It does look pretty bad as a towel pressed on it as Canberra continue going. As they're now 40 metres away from the try line for the fourth tackle. Harawira Nara will get brought down now, 35 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for Canberra. And it's a bomb high up in the air. And Ponga takes the catch on the 10. Will be brought down for the first tackle. I just realised I forgot one of the play. I forgot bloody didn't fill out the reserves, unfortunately. I got one of them wrong, so I have to change up the names. The Knights now have the ball. And the Knights will make it all the way to the 30, still inside their own half. Last tackle now. There's the kick from Crossland. It's a monstrous kick, but Rapana's able to pick up the ball and gives it off to Smith Shields. And Smith Shields will get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. And so just about 16 and a half minutes away from the final whistle. So Knights out the Raiders, third tackle. Get to the 35. That's number 12. That is Whitehead. Is it? No, that's not Whitehead. So fourth tackle now for the Raiders. I believe that's Rapana now. This will be the last tackle now. 30 metres away from the try line now for the Raiders. Kick it out to the side. There's a high kick there for the Raiders. Ponga. It wasn't even Ponga. It was was that Best? No, it was Heimel Hunt. Picks up, and now here's Kurt Mann, gets brought down on the 25 for the second tackle. Now here's Daniel Saifiti. We get the third tackle just on their 35. Now Ponga with the ball. And Ponga will get brought down on the 45. Still inside of the Knights half, the fourth tackle. Down the left side now, that is the number 11, that is Tyson Frizzell, gets into the Canberra half. 45 minutes away from the try line. Last tackle here for the Knights. There's a kick from Clifford Watt. I was about to say the Storm. And Rapana goes to the take, and he almost slips over there. Smith Shields gets the ball, and he'll get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. I don't think Rapana's right. He's taken a bit of a hammering so far this match. And now that's Valamai. Brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. Is that Rapana again now on the 30? And he's lost the ball. And it's called a knock on. Rapana, he's got a cut above his left eye and a cut on his cheek as well. Surely he has to come off the field. Oh, well, yeah, I do agree, Frenchy. The game definitely has slowed down a bit. Oh, it's a head clash, but the back of the head of Watson tried to get a strip off, and Rapana bang, like. Jordan's he's getting massively bandaged up. So Jordan Rapana is turned into Jordan wrapping up. Fucking yes, yes, yes. That's what you come here for this channel. It's that kind of content. Wrapping up. Jordan wrapping up. I don't care. I'm happy with that. I'll take it. There's 4 minutes 28 remaining. They're still stopping. Surely you take Rapana off the field now. That's a monstrous bandage. That's going to crush his cranium. So now the Knights 30 metres out will get a scrum feed. So here we go. The Knights now. To Ponga. Ponga breaks through a tackle here. Go yourself, mate. And Ponga has scored. He's in really good today, and he gets to try to mark it off. And I believe that is game, set, and match to the Newcastle Knights. Our Fight Night simulations, I knew he would win this. Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's definitely confirmed now. He looks so stupid. He just looks. There's too wide of a gap there. Ponga, how many times have you seen him do that move before? And he sprints and no one will catch him. Not surely making the top 8. I don't know. And Frenchie, yes, he is getting his $6, so big ups to Frenchie. Hello, not so sure. Damn, Knights will be going at the top 8, to be honest. We've just seen the Knights and Raiders next 5 draws. I think the Knights have a much easier draw than the Raiders. Because I know the Knights play Brisbane next, which will be an interesting one. So now Clifford now with another conversion now. This to make it 34 points to 12. Lunch is sorted, we're done. And Clifford now with the kick, he nails it. It's now a 22-point lead to the Newcastle Knights. So now what Canberra need to do is they need to score 4 converted tries within the next 12.5 minutes to win the game. Weirder things have happened, but I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be like that. So there's the kickoff there. It's a short kickoff here by Canberra. It's been battered back by the Knights. And that is Connor Watson who will pick it up. And Watson will get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. Brazil now making it to the 30. Now that's would this be the first time that I know we've only done the polls just very recently, but I think this might be the first time that a team has won being the minority in terms of the votes. Good luck at 1K. Thank you, him short. So that's a kick there by Phoenix Crossland. It's high up in the air. And it's taken by Valamay, who will get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. So now 11.5 minutes remaining now in this match. So Brodie Jones now come onto the field to replace Kalen Ponga. So I'm assuming that that must mean to the coach of Adam O'Brien that the Knights have secured the bag. So fourth tackle from Canberra. They're just about shy of halfway. They're going to go switch to the left side now. Whitehead gets brought down on halfway. Last tackle now. Here's the kick from Williams. Big take there by Tuala, who has had a fantastic match so far now. Connor Watson running through a gap there. I fucking love Connor Watson, man. He's literally the modern day Kirk Gidley. He's a utility. You can put him anywhere, and he always has a solid effort. So now Brodie Jones now getting his first carry. Will be now 45 meters away. How many fucking motorcycles are there in this fucking town? Like, holy shit. Brayley now gets from dummy half and immediately tackled now. 45 minutes away for the try line. 4th tackle now for the Knights. Now, Clifford gives it off to Barnett. Barnett trying to get an offload off, but he'll get brought down. So last tackle now for the Knights. 35 minutes away. Clifford goes for a kick over the top, but Rapana brilliantly takes it. And Valamay gets brought down inside the 10 for the first tackle. As we're now 9.5 minutes away from halftime. Full time, sorry. So the live ladder now, the Knights will move up to 10th place. Tied for 7th, but they are minus 90 away from the top 8 of St George. Depending on what happens if St George get this absolute sausage tonight. So now 4th tackle now for Canberra. That's Tarpany. Gets to halfway. Now this will be the last tackle for the Raiders. And there's a grubber there by Whiten. It's picked up by Canberra. Now Whiten's got on the run here on the 20. And it's a pass out to Hudson Young. And Hudson Young will score for Canberra. It's now 34 points to 16 with a kick to come. It's a really good play there for Canberra. There's now 8 minutes 30 remaining. So if they get this conversion, which they probably should, it's a fairly simple kick. Good bit of play there by Canberra. Hello Robson, how are we? So basically, what will happen... Okay. So basically, if they get this conversion, then Canberra will need to score 3 converted tries to win the game within 8.5 minutes. Shit. And basically, after this game, we're going to be like immediately transitioning to the other stream for the Melbourne Storm versus the Penrith Panthers. First versus second. A game that could potentially decide who will get the minor premiership. So here's a conversion now for Croker. 7.5 minutes remaining. You will need to get this. He has gotten it. It's a 16-point game. 7.5 minutes remaining. It is 34 points to 18 to the Canberra Raiders. To the Knights, sorry. Who scored? That would be Hudson Young. Number 13 for Canberra. So here's the kickoff now. Clifford will take the kick. He's going to leather it. And that'll be the first hit up now. Tarpany now will get brought down. That's the 15 for the second tackle. So they're going to pass down the side here. As Rapana will get brought down on the 20 for the third tackle. From the 4th tackle now, they're on the 30. They need to make meters up now. So 40-20 here. They're just on the 40 now. Last tackle, they have to go for a 40-20 here. I mean, they don't have to. Downs, and it'll be picked up there by Anari Tawala. So now, number 5. That is Heimel Hunt. Gets brought down on the 45 for the second tackle. It's Crocus trying to go for a strip, but Hunt will hold on. Shit. Clement now will get brought down on halfway for the third tackle. Now Jones gets hit by Josh King. So fourth tackle now. 40 metres away from the try line now. They go down the left side. Clemmer now gets to the 30. Last tackle now for the Knights. Gives it off to Croxland. It's a kick up in the air. And Rapana takes a brilliant take. And Rapana will get brought down. No, he won't. He gets an offload off to Valamai. And Valamai now makes it to the 20 and will get brought down for the first tackle. And they're trying to go down the side, basically trying to find a gap and break through it here. For the Canberra Raiders.
He doesn't leave much in the tank, does he? Every time he plays. Outstanding today. There's another steal.
On it's a strip by the Knights.
He knocks on the way down.
But Barnett has knocked it on, so Canberra are going to get the ball back. So unlucky there for the... So Canberra will get the ball back, but there's like 3 minutes remaining. It's fairly past certain that there's no way. That's the... That's 4 minutes 18 remaining. It's possible. But Canberra will have to score on this set. There is no chance that the Raiders win. You never know. Croker now get brought down on halfway for the first tackle. As we're now under 4 minutes remaining in this match. Whiten trying to break through, but again, he only made a couple of meters that will get brought down for the second tackle. I was expecting a bigger reaction for the Knights to win. Well, the thing is though, it's like, yes, I'm happy it's a good win. It's just that we need to kick over this. There's a knock on there by the number 12 of Elliot Whitehead, and that will definitely be it. There's 3 minutes remaining. It'll be a scrum feed to the Knights.
Well, again, some good contact here. Crossland and he's just up under the ball. This forces it free. The start here from the Newcastle Knights is a secret. They came out of the blocks here in the first 20 minutes against the Knights and against the Raiders, and they've never recovered. They've played like it meant something to them too here this afternoon. They've played tough. They've got the result. Time, please, Josh.
So basically, the Knights, all they need to do now is 2 minutes 40 remaining. Just chew out the clock. That's all you got to do. And Watson gets a pass off. That's to Tuala. He gets to the 35. So 4:05. So in about 25 minutes will be the Storm Panthers game. So here's the third tackle now. I believe that is King. And Rapana. Fucking hell, Rapana. What the fuck's up his ass? Fucking rubs it in the face for the knock on. It's like, bro, you're losing by 16. No, it's a complete strip by Rapana. The rest, mate, stop whinging. It's like, yes. The Knights. Synonymous with whinging. So they're Canberra now. There's a minute 18 remaining. Can we get 3 converted tries here? Williams now will get the ball and gets brought down 35 metres away from the try line. Second tackle now on the Raiders. There's Young. Keeps breaking through. Young's a fucking good player. Hudson Young's really good. Third second now, there's 40 seconds remaining. They're 10 metres away from the try line. As White and his bloody Crossland comes out of nowhere. 30 seconds remaining now. Soliola, 5 metres away now. Last tackle for the Raiders. And the girl will be short. They're saying Gula has scored. Did he? Did he? Hang on. No, but if that was... So there's a try. So Omre Gula does get a try for Canberra. So the conversion will make it 34-24, but the game is over. So there goes the siren.
Look, it's going to end up a good win for the Knights. It's just a little bitter, the taste of conceding the last couple of tries. But I've seen enough of Newcastle today based on forward pack strong. Pearce to return, the class of Ponga with Bradman Best back fit. I still see a Newcastle side.
Right. Writing down final words for a potential review. This conversion to make it a finishing as a 10-point margin. Croker's been 3 from 3 for tonight. How long we got? And there's the conversion. The game is finished. And the Knights will win by 10 points. 34 points to 24. A solid win, but it's... You just kind of feel like they would have held them off a little bit more, but yeah, that is the end of the game. We're going to do the next game, the game of the probably one of the games of the season, the Melbourne Stormers to Penrith Panthers. Thank you all very much for coming, and I'll be live in about probably 5 minutes or so. So yeah, we'll see you all for the next match.